All right, let's get straight into your sport news. The Zodwa Khoza Foundation is working on keeping the late Zodwa's legacy alive. Khoza was Orlando Pirates brand manager and she worked with many players in development, including Lebohang Mokoena, Joseph Makhanya, the late gift Leremi and Benedict Vilakazi, among others. Now, her passion for football was an eye-opener for many other females who eventually ventured into the male-dominated platform. To tell us more about the journey at the Zodwa Khoza Foundation, we are joined virtually by Sonono Khoza, who is the chairperson of the organization. A very good evening to you, Sonono. Thank you so much for making time for us. I mean, you know, as we reflect on Zodwa's legacy, we think about what a pioneer she actually was, you know, in terms of getting into administration as a female during those times. Let's reflect a little bit on her life and how she was able to just penetrate that space and become so successful.
Hi, thank you very much to everyone for allowing us to share the wonderful work that we are doing at the Zodwa Khoza Foundation. As you know, Zo was a firebrand and she loved service. And hence this foundation is all about service, serving the community, especially the young ones and the kids. And the women that are actually, are at the tail end of getting the support. So we're doing our best to keep her memory alive by making sure that this foundation actually represents and make a difference, especially in grassroots sports.
No, absolutely. And I mean, you touch on the fact that you are working with youngsters, you know, and making sure that they are cemented into sport and looking at that as one of the career options that they can follow through with. And the biggest part of this is that you're working with the Orlando Pirates legends. You know, these are the youngsters that maybe they would have seen these legends on the pitch and now they're able to transfer some kind of knowledge and skill to them. How are they involved? These legends, and maybe you can name drop here and there for us, please.
Yes, definitely. We're working very well with our Bashin Mahlangwes, you know. Lebohang is also part of the ambassadors for the Zodwa Khoza Foundation. We also have Innocent Chikoya. We have Tukutuku, exactly, and then we have Tate Mokoena as well, and Moses. So there's a lot. There's a lot of them. Zero Mohale is there as well. And they're coming on board and they're assisting these kids. And especially there's such a love for football in our community, and beneficiaries are getting firsthand, you know, things that needs to be done, because they're not only teaching them the skills and harnessing their skills, they're also teaching them of ways not to get into situations that are going to cost their careers. Because these kids, let me tell you, the talent that is there, yeah, it's mind-boggling, and we are looking forward for them to be going on to other stages, because our legends also assist in making sure that they identify the talent and the talent that you're going to take on board, so that they can get involved in like the Pirates Cup. And there's ESCOM as well. We've adopted a school in Cosmos City. They've just won the ESCOM tournament that was held in November. So we're really doing our best. And there's netball as well. We're working with netball. We have great talent, the girls and the ladies soccer as well, where we have a tournament every August 19, when that day it's Zodwa's birthday. So we make sure that we highlight the women's soccer as well. Thank you.
No, absolutely. I mean, we know that Orlando Pirates, even as a brand, you know, isn't a football club that is only just loved in Soweto, but countrywide, even on the continent. How important was it for you to also target youngsters outside of Soweto, even though you are based in Diepkloof?
Yeah, we are based in Soweto. The reason that we asked the legends to come in to get involved is especially for that, because we cannot reach far and beyond. The resources don't allow us. But because we've got legends in all the 9 provinces, even beyond South Africa and Zambia as well. We actually utilize those legends, whether in KZN, we've got requests from KZN where schools are asking for our support. They're asking for assistance with infrastructure. In Limpopo as well, we have Gora Ibrahim, who's in Cape Town. So yes, we actually utilize the legends to be the touch points so that we are able to touch kids and youngsters in all the areas. Yeah.
So Sonono, as we wrap things up, you touched on something very important in terms of expanding, not just focusing on football, but other sporting codes. So what else can we expect in future? Now knowing that netball is one of those sporting codes, are you looking to maybe even add others?
Yes, no, definitely. We've got tennis. We have tennis. We also have basketball. And we've got golf. We've got young golfers. Funny enough, they say golf is a rich man's sport, but we have township kids who are so dedicated. Every Saturday, they come to the center, and they've got a trainer there who actually trains them. We are going to be expanding, but I don't want to sort of put everything on the table now. Because, for now, those are the ones that we're going to be focusing on, because we don't want to bite more than we can chew. But we are hoping that support is going to be coming through, and we're going to get that support for us to be able to make sure that all the sporting codes, especially those are going to the Olympics, because we want the kids as well not to just play for fun. They need to make sure that they play competitively as well. Thank you.
All right. And, just a quick one in terms of infrastructure. That's such a big one to even contemplate, because when you are looking at these youngsters, you want to make sure that they do have the infrastructure, whether it is the courts, it is the pitches, and that they are in immaculate condition. How are you managing that, especially now with the expanded program on the horizon?
Yeah, there is a bit of a challenge there. Firstly, to ask the parents, we'd like the parents to get involved. That's number one. With the parents involved, then we know that even when we discipline, we don't get any broken telephone where a child can be disciplined for maybe damaging, the infrastructure. We know that the parents are involved. We know the parent that we go to, because that is the biggest issue. But what we've done so far, we've managed to upgrade our infrastructure. Thank you to the partners that we have, Orlando Pirates, Adidas, and also there's others that actually are assisting us. But we would love to get more support. As I said, the need is not only for us locally here in Johannesburg. We want to make sure that the beneficiaries that are in KZN, Eastern Cape, Limpopo, and other areas, and Northwest, we are able to assist them as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sonono Khoza, for making time for us. We wish you nothing but the best, and we will be touching base with you to find out how the progress is going, because it's absolutely fantastic knowing that the Zodwa Khoza Foundation is now going to be expanding. Not only are they going to be looking at football, which is something that they've now excelled in, bringing in the Orlando Pirates legends, but now they're going to be taking a look at netball, women's football, making sure that tennis and golf are some of the sporting codes that are also going to be focused on. Sonono Khoza is the chairperson of the Zodwa Khoza Foundation. That's where we'll leave it from the sports desk for